Good afternoon, everyone. Now we will discuss the concept of closed loop operation of DC motor, only block diagram. And this is the block diagram of DC motor with a closed loop operation. And you can see here, this motor, I have represented this motor as separately excited motor. See, this is the field winding and this is the armature of the motor. So I have considered a separately excited DC motor. You can choose any of the motor. If it is a DC series motor, then you won't have this loop. Okay, so this is the general closed loop block diagram of DC motor. Why we need to prefer closed loop operation means, if the motor is to be operate at a particular speed, then the closed loop operation is required. So a speed feedback with a inner current loop is shown here. See, this is the inner current loop and this is the speed feedback loop. So a speed feedback loop along with an inner current loop is shown here. By this, it provides faster response to any of the disturbances. Any of the disturbances that is given to the speed command or load torque and the supply voltage. So already, if your motor is running at a constant speed, if you want to change the speed, suppose let us take it is if the motor is running at 1500 rpm, if we want to improve raise the speed to 1800 rpm, this is the reference speed here. So initially this is kept at 1500 rpm. Now the motor is running at 1500 rpm. After some time, I want to increase the speed of the motor to 1800 rpm. So you can keep 1800 rpm here. So this is the set value, which means our required speed. So we can set this value so that the motor will change its operation from 1500 rpm to 1800 rpm. Like this, we can control the speed, or we can control the torque, or for the means based on the required speed or the required load torque, we can control the motor speed. But the response given by this closed loop operation is very much fast. The purpose of the current loop, which is here, this is the current loop I'll draw. So this is the current loop. So the purpose of the current loop is to cope up with a sudden change in the torque demand. Means if the load torque is suddenly changed, if the load is suddenly changed, then the torque casting will be changed. If a sudden change in the torque demand under any circumstances or any condition, like starting condition or braking condition or speed reversing condition, etc. When you consider a vehicle for consider a locomotive. A locomotive at the point of starting, it requires high amount of load torque, and at the time of braking, it requires a different torque, and at the time of reversal, speed reversal means when it is going in the reverse direction, then it will need a different torque. Or in the steady state operation, when the locomotive is running at a particular speed or 60 kilometers per hour or 70 kilometers per hour, at that time it requires different torque. So for each and every condition, the torque is going to change. So based on the torque command, the motor will change its current. So this inner current loop will be useful to respond the motor according to the torque commands. So for all these different conditions, the torque required will be the different. So in order to respond the motor for the torque changes, then the inner current loop is very much helpful, because already we have seen in the previous classes that I told you the current and torque both are related. Armature current and the torque are related. Similarly, speed of the machine as well as the EMF, speed as well as the EMF, these two terms are related. These two terms are related and these two terms are related. So if we want to change the torque, then definitely we can change the current, which means, or we can say like this also, if the current is changed, the armature current is changed, then the torque produced by the particular motor will also be changed, because torque and current both are interrelated. We know the equation T is equal to K phi IA. You know this relation. So from this relation, we can say torque is related to the current. Similarly, this voltage and speed relation also, we know that EB is equal to K phi omega. We have seen these expressions in machines 1 and also in our first unit. EB is equal to K phi omega, means voltage is related with the speed, torque is related with the current. So this inner current loop definitely helpful for the torque for different operating conditions, like starting condition of the vehicle, braking condition of the vehicle, speed reversal, etc. Okay, and coming to the operation, see, this is the outer speed loop, because it is outermost feedback line. So this speed loop will generate an error here, and this error is given to the speed controller. Generally, these controllers are probably a PI controller, fuzzy controllers, a neural networks like that. So a PI controller or a speed controller will stabilizes the error signal and fed to the current limiter. This current limiter block will generate a particular reference signal. This current reference will generate a particular reference signal, IA star. Star represents a reference signal. Star represents a reference signal. So this reference signal will be given to the inner current loop. So this reference signal will be helpful for the inner current loop. Okay, the armature current IA, see, this is the converter, any of the converter, and this is the motor. So the current will be flowing like this and flowing back like this. So a current sensor is used here. A current sensor is used to sense the current and filtered and given if filter or unwanted signal, and this is given to a summer. This summer actually compares the reference current IA star and the actual current of the motor IA, and an error signal is generated here. Here the error signal is generated where the current error is processed through the current controller, whose output is EC, which adjusts the firing angle. So here you will get a signal called EC. EC means controlling EMF. This EC is used for the firing circuit in this firing circuit, firing angle which requires to turn on or to operate this particular converter. So this converter will change its operation based on the alpha angle produced by the firing circuit. So if this converter changes its operation, then the output produced by this converter, which is VA as well as the IA, both will be changed accordingly so that the motor will adjust its speed to the desired value. Okay. And the speed sensor is used to sense the speed of this motor. So, and a feedback path is taken and which is compared with the set value of the speed. If there is any positive speed error that is caused by increasing the speed command, which means if you want to step up this speed from 1500 RPM to 1800 RPM, then the speed will be increased, or we can also increase the load torque, which means that produces a high current here. The current reference will be high. And this current reference compared with the actual current will produce high error. Here the error produced by the currents will be high. So accordingly, the drive accelerates to meet the required amount of speed or to meet the required amount of torque. Okay, so always this closed loop works to produce zero speed error or very nearer to the zero error. Then only the motor will works very nearer to the set value. The speed control from 0 to the base speed is normally done at the maximum field by the armature. Above the base speed should be done by the field weakening at the rated armature voltage. See, this is the field weakening circuit here. So this field weakening circuit is used to control the field of the motor. See, this is the field winding. So the field winding of the can be controlled with the field weakening circuit. Generally, ideal we can control the AC supply. This 0 RPM to 15 RPM. Sorry, the field weakening. I'm sorry, it's a error in the connection. I'll share the screen again. All right. Right. So, see, this is field weakening circuit or field circuit. This field weakening circuit is very much helpful to raise the motor speed from the base speed. From the base speed means above the base speed or rated speed. If 1500 is the base speed of your machine, then if you want to run the machine above 1500 RPM, then we will use this field weakening or flux weakening technique or this loop. Then this loop will be used, which means we can control this field winding, which accelerates the motor further the base speed. From 0 to base speed, it is armature voltage control, which is given from the AC supply terminals. From the base speed onwards, any of the above value of the base speed, field weakening, this circuit will change the excitation that is given to the field winding. So based on this excitation, the motor field, the motor speed will be increased. Control out of saturation means, see here, here we are taking VA and we know the IA. So I am using a block called RA. So IA RA, I got the IA RA, I have VA. So we can get the back EMF of the machine, which is VA minus IA RA. And we have a reference value of the back EMF. And this reference value and the actual back EMF will be compared and produced an error, field error, let us say. Okay, see here, if the field, if the speed is, set at the above the base speed, then the current reference is set at the maximum permissible value, which means if the speed is above the base speed, then the current produced will be more. So the IA value will be more. So the actual back EMF will be affected. Okay, the firing angle of the armature rectifier alpha A is reduced to initially to increase the EA. So this firing angle of the original controller will be reduced. If the firing angle comes down, then the average voltage VA becomes more. If VA becomes more, then EB becomes more. That means the back EMF will increase. If the back EMF increases to the set value, so this error will get decreased. And a field controller is used here to regulate this error and is given to the firing circuit. Here also this firing circuit produces the required firing angles or firing pulses to the field converter. So according to the firing pulses that is given to the field converter, this field winding excitation will be modified, which means the energy given to this field winding will be changed. So based on this value, the motor will work on above the base speed.